How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening, good evening, good afternoon.
And welcome to a video that I didn't really plan to do, but I kinda ran out of patience, and I feel like the sentiment that I'm about to share in this one, you guys share probably the same, just because this was very generous donor from you as always, the low type of fate, shout out to you, mate. And we got nothing from the pack. We spent 4,000 coins around that. And the same outcome was for me in the previous pack. And it's not only about my pack, like I'm not gonna be complaining about that. Just like the game became boring, and feel like I'm pressured into making videos on this game. And if I'm not making a video where I'm like always happy and like saying how I'm enjoying the game, oh, we got a new player, oh my god, no, and doing this on a consistent basis, the channel is slowly fading out, just because obviously there are other channels and there's competition is very fierce and it's very saturated, I think, that are doing player reviews literally the next hour after the pack is dropped, which is unreal. It was unheard of before, but nowadays you either got to compete or be eaten by the competition. And I feel like I can't be asked doing that. I'm already at this channel. I'm kind of semi-retired for around like a year already, if you haven't noticed. I'm just doing the videos that I think will be either evergreen, that are helping you to maybe improve on the game. But in general, like, what is this game about? Like, if I am not getting a player, and I didn't get any player from this pack, for instance, and I didn't get a player from the previous pack, and I got only Nakata from the Del Piero pack, and yes, I made a video about these cards, and I don't feel like neither me or nor other people who are watching were overly excited. The gameplay is the only thing that carries this game still. The gameplay is nice, there are obviously some flaws, but the actual content, there is no content. Konami, this is a message to Konami as well. Like, how do you think dropping a pack is something like that? I mean, how am I supposed to like be excited opening the game if I know that every Monday there's gonna a pack where I need to spend my coins on? Because otherwise I'm not getting these players. And what there is left to me to grind, esports events, where people are playing like there is no tomorrow. They're playing like 50 games in 3 days. And they are scoring goals and they are outstanding at this game. Well, congrats to you. Maybe it's fun for them. Maybe they're gonna be invited to the finals and eventually play for a sports club, which is kind of a nice avenue. But when it comes down to a casual gamer, which is where I'm catering my content to you mostly, unlikely that you are esports competitor, although if you are, let me know in the comments. I completed the events, I'm about to complete this one, and that will be it. There's also divisions, which I barely play. I want to get to Division 1 on console, but on mobile, I got there in so many different ways, and there's also barely anything to do. I want to get a rare player in my team. I cannot do that, because if I missed out on a pack, I cannot go to the market, I cannot buy it. There are rumors about player exchange feature, which didn't appear as well, so player exchange is not a thing as well, so I need to only buy the players on my own. There is no social community feeling on this game. You cannot add friends unless you have like PSN account added. On mobile, at least you added that functionality, apart from adding people to play co-op together. For me, playing co-op is the most fun part about this game. Pretty boring, pretty dull, pretty stale. The functionality, there is no cross-platform, there is no events like Master League that has been dreaded and has been promised. And it's like, it's not like I'm not even invested in Master League and I'm already pissed. I don't care about Master League. There is no edit mode. Which I would care about that. I want to get my team's licensed kits. I want to play like with this Torres as a Chelsea player. Can I edit this club badge for myself? I don't want my opponent to see that. It doesn't matter what my opponent sees when I play the game. That would be nice. That's something that apparently, allegedly, was a thing back in PES days. And the PES gameplay was also slightly better, so you changed the game for the worse. And the events for you, is it all like this? That's where I logged in on Monday to see a new pack of like that, where I tried my luck three times, I got nothing, and like I left a little bit with a sour taste in my mouth, and I got nobody. I mean, I was really lucky to get Turan before and Cannavaro. I'm not complaining about my pack luck. In fact, this is where the game actually thrives, I think, is where they're allowing you to build a team like this without really investing anything, except for the coins that you grinded probably in the events. And that's where I got my coins from events, and I got Cannavaro, Thuram, and Rodri, which were premium card, and they perform like premium cards. Obviously, sometimes they sell me, but I think the game is also, the model is like you need to constantly improve your team, which I don't mind. You can introduce scripting, DDA, like kind of like fiddle with the player stats, like nerf the cards, whatever you want. I don't mind. Actually, I'm excited to pack some players from time to time. but there should be content to play in. It's infuriating how annoying this mode is. You cannot dribble, you will get tackled. You only are forced to pass the ball, and when you don't have a teammate who passes the ball, you will be just losing every game. Which it was a fun thing to have, but then when you just a little bit delve deeper and try to break it down what this event is about, you realize that it's just like so shallow and is not really exciting at all. And this is all. You can play, of course, friendlies, which is still fun, but I don't even know. Can I introduce a friend and play like with 2 controllers on the same? Like, I think it's quite a rigorous process. I think it's not even possible. So I need someone else with a PlayStation to play with me as a friendly, and that is all the content. And that has been the case. This is the biggest point for me, I think, and biggest I want to emphasize on that. That has been the case. This game didn't change much in the span of 2 years, and the functionality that they added. If the game like this was released in 2022 with the Strike Arena, with the ability to, I don't know, what did they add recently? My League, maybe, right? So, which is a mode that you play offline. It's not Master League, but it's close. I want the career mode. I want to be able to trade players, exchange the players. And apparently, that's something that is brewing, and Konami might be adding that. But this is the standards of FIFA 2017, 2018, and even FUT 2015. And even when Konami just... I think obviously there was no market before, but there was a different way to purchase players. But obviously I would prefer an open market. This game, this is such a boring game in a way where imagine you are approaching a streamer, like a very popular streamer, mainstream streamer, who is playing different games, and he wants to try a football game. Which game do you think he will choose? EA or FIFA? Which game is easier? Right, as you can see, Apple just shown there. That agrees with me. Which game is easier to use and to explain and to play and to build your team and to like understand how everything works? That you don't need to train your players. For them, this team looks nice, and I can go into the game and I can explain how players move, how to control them. But if someone starts from scratch, how do I open? Like I want to open packs. And what I open the packs for? To get only 3 players in there? And obviously there are folders, but I need to train them then, I need to think about the boosters. Like, it's so difficult for beginners, so it's not attractive the new users easily. And I know that people who are playing Overwatch, people who are playing other games, they just want to dabble into some sports games. And they try, what about soccer or for Americans, or football for us Europeans? What about football then? And they will try FIFA. And so Konami maybe needs to, obviously they are doing pretty well, especially for mobile. People are buying stuff through microtransactions. But I think it's just, if you want to compete with them, you need to make it user-friendly. And this menu, bro, like, I mean, I don't know. It feels like we are browsing through telephone number book digitalized in 1995. And that's like, okay, I'm swiping through one page, swiping to another page. Annoyed at Konami for not really trying to experiment and trying something new. Obviously, this campaign has been a big hit probably for Japanese market. I don't know anything about anime or manga, and I don't mind it at all. I actually found it fun for some part, and they gave us some free players. For instance, mobile games. PUBG Mobile does a collab like this like almost every week, and for Konami, that has been like that's the second part of that. It's been going on for like almost half a year now, and maybe something else will change, you know. So yeah, these are my problems. I kind of bored of the game. I will try maybe to double into something else on the channel. I know that views have already dropped because people probably noticed that my enthusiasm levels are also kind of shrinking or like dwindling. And yeah, but I'm excited about GTA 6. And you may see something on my channel. And of course, I don't want to disclose that because I know that many people are watching me. They're going to be copying me as soon as I release this video, which I don't mind. But I mean, come on. I want to be the first in Dalgo to do the things that I'm doing, which is usually the case, but sometimes it's just not rewarded with the proper engagement. So I don't mind that at all as well. If I was taking this channel seriously, I would be in despair just because I'm doing my best. And I am not really getting to the top like recommended lists. My streams are not recommended. If I was like really worried about that, I would be very depressed. But as a side hustle, I am really happy with the fact that there are still even audience for me listening to me yapping, bro. Like, I don't know, man. For me, this channel was to begin with. I started this to just share my progress with free-to-play teams and also to polish my English. If you take a look at my earlier videos, you will see the progress. It is there. and I'm really happy about that. So my next channel will be probably in French, because I want to have about the same level of French, even though my current command of English is pretty mediocre. I want to improve my French too, and then it's gonna be Spanish. So maybe I'm gonna be starting new channels like that. But I already have a few channels. So some of them are in the description. You can check them out. But on this one, I want to try something different, and we'll see different streams. This game, I know there is gonna be a big update tomorrow, but I'm not expecting something groundbreaking up until eFootball 2026, or whatever it is going to be called. And then, yeah, I'm going to be keeping you up with all the updates. I'm going to be doing the videos as usual on Thursdays. I'm going to be doing occasional gameplay videos. Mostly these are going to be on eFootball on console, because I find it actually challenging and interesting, as opposed to mobile gameplay is pretty straightforward. People just spam one-touch pass, relying on outer passes, and then just from double touch into standing shots, up until like they can do that 10 times, and at the 11th time they will succeed and score a goal, and they're very proud of themselves. And I'm just kind of tired of like trying to counter that gameplay. On console it's completely different. That's the thing that actually carries this game. They of course acquired a few licenses, like for Platini and Cantona as well, and new cards appearing. But yeah, as from such a franchise, we probably would expect it a little bit more. And, hopefully you will be still there, even if I try to diversify the content of the channel. I know that I'm probably assuming like a big opinion of myself, thinking that I can afford doing whatever I want on this channel. But that has been ultimate goal, just for me to improve my English. I was just doing this through this game, which turned out to be pretty popular on mobile devices. But now that I have the ways to diversify my content, I want to try something different and experiment. So yes, stay tuned if you want to see these videos in your feed, because YouTube will be punishing me severely. Like it's gonna be like washed for off, only one view in a minute, this type of situation. But I'm gonna be persistent with that probably, and we'll see where it leads me. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks. Peace.